What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and Dope Living TV.
Yo, this is Tony Terry, and you're watching Dope Living TV.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver, and whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
What's up? We watching Dope Living TV. What you watching?
Yo, welcome to Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. We got it all. Come and see. Yeah. Let's see. Dope Living TV. Dope Living TV. Yeah. Check us out. Come and see.
Yo, what's up? It's me, it's your boy Greg. This is Dope Living TV Live. Let me start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Been saying that for 1,325 shows, and we're going to keep going. All right? So, trying to wait till the rest of the guys come on, but tonight we're going to talk about the internet, which is what we're on now. We got more information than any generation in the history in my history, of course, right now. There's unlimited knowledge 24/7. So what I'm trying to understand is, why does it feel like people are getting dumber? Or maybe we're not getting dumber, maybe we're just getting louder. I just want to figure that out. So on one side, people tell you that the internet is the greatest tool that's ever been created. You can learn anything, you can build anything, you can become anything, you can fix your cars off of it, you can just do just about everything, do resumes, whatever, off of the internet. But on the other side, you got people that argue about things they learned 30 seconds ago. They had no knowledge of it before, but you ask a question and 30 seconds ago, they can give you every bit of information. They just got it on their phone, all right? So which one is it? Are we evolving, or are we just embarrassing ourselves faster? We're going to talk about it. I don't know where my people are at, but I can talk about it by myself. I'm cool because I got the internet. And if y'all got any questions, I can answer it real quick. No, I'm going to answer it anyway, because I'm not that guy that's going to get all my answers from the internet. I'm going to do some research, because you sound better when you get the research. When you do the research and you're able to talk more about it, the internet might miss some things. Okay, it'll give you the crux of everything, but it might miss some stuff too. So that's what we're talking about. What up, Mo?
What's up,
man? I don't know if you heard what I was intro with. Did you?
Mm-mm.
So I'm gonna tell you. So talking about the internet, of course, and are we? Hold on, I did something. Just a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm my bad. Are we? Yeah, I downloaded something. Are we getting dumber because of this internet? You know, because of the social media, internet and stuff. Are we just getting louder because it's there in front of us, so now we can boast about it because we sound smart? You know.
Well, I don't think we're getting dumber using any kind of technology. I think it's there for a reason. Just like driving a car, we went from riding horses to driving cars. It didn't make us dumber. It made us more efficient. Just like technology, it's going to keep on making us more and more efficient with the things we do. It's just going to be the measure of, smart, I guess. Intelligence is not. It's going to change.
Okay, but you go ahead.
Well, we grew up, learning how to read and write, and literally learning how to read and write, versus now it's not required, because things read to you and write for you. It's just
okay, and I get that. I get that, but the access, dude, to information, just because you have the access to the information does not mean that you're intelligent. It's not the same as intelligence. Just because you can Google something, that don't mean you understand it.
Well, it's just like, think about a calculator, a scientific calculator. Just because you know how to do the equation on the calculator don't make you a genius, but you know how to do it. It's again, it's a measure of intelligence. That's gonna change.
Okay, but it had the level of intelligence doesn't change. But think about it, man. Back in the day, we had to study.
Oh yeah,
We had to go to the library. We had index cards. We had all of that. All right. Now
we had to dedicate a lot of stuff to memory.
we replace memory with search bars, dude. There's a search bar. Type it in. You know, Einstein's theory of relativity. Bam, it's there. As opposed to us having to look at it, read about it, take it in, and understand it. All they're doing is that. And in the schools, I haven't been there in a long time, but in the schools, they accept that.
Well, they accept that
That's
because
mediocrity. That's mediocrity to me.
I don't know. You still got to get the information. You still got to know where to go look for it. You know what I mean?
I understand that, but when you look for it,
it's like the library
in the search bar, and you present it to the teachers, they accept that. You haven't done the work.
Just like a library. We used to use a library back in the day.
Yeah.
And we sit down and we copy a page verbatim. Except we got tools to print it out right now. We ain't got a copy of it.
But they'd ask questions. The teachers would ask questions.
Oh, you had to dedicate some of that stuff to memory back in the day.
Exactly. And they don't really have to do that now. They just want to know that they got the information. All right. But think about this. If your phone died right now,
don't say that,
if your phone was gone right now, you got all these numbers in there, you got things that you took notes with, how much of what you know would still be there?
Bruh.
In your head.
Bruh. I just barely remember my wife's phone number. I remember back in the day when we was kids, I had 5 phone numbers that I had to remember. You know, mom's work, daddy's work, my auntie's house, a home phone number, and my auntie's work number. Them 5 numbers. I'm
gonna tell you, man. I know my mom's number by heart. I know my son's number by heart. I know his mom's number, cell phone and house. I finally know mine. All right, by heart. I can't tell you too many other people's numbers. I know 911.
Get some help. Or 411 to get some information.
In case somebody get ready to get in my ass, okay, I know 911. I know 411 if I want to get some information. Yeah. But that's it, man. I mean, you know.
I'm just saying it's just a different deal for these. And I get what you're saying. I get where you're going with that. Are we handicapping our kids?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't think we are. It's just going to be a different way of thinking. Period. Like we did. I mean, a lot of our parents thought we were getting handicapped because we didn't have that outdoor experience. You know, like they had. They's coming from the farms and stuff that work all day kind of thing. You know.
Yeah. So for me, it's not what we take in, what we consume is how we consume it, how we take it in.
Exactly.
You know,
because you can still learn.
You can still learn, but do they want to learn? You know, we've handicapped. I think technology, internet has handicapped a lot of people. So now you can sit with all the knowledge that you know, everything that you know that we've read about, we learned, we got put into us hard by our teachers, our parents, our peers. Now you, as a smart person with all of this knowledge, can sit in a room with a dummy, all right? And all I got to do is use the search bar. Audience, I'm sorry if I call somebody dummy. I'm not talking to you per se. The views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV live. Play that, Mo, please do.
The views expressed on this Dope Living TV are not necessarily those of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. If you don't like it, get your own show.
Your own damn show. All right. Yeah, we're there. All right. Oh my God, Dan, what's going on, bro? He said, how about mine? No, dude, this dude, you know what? He used to do this to me all the time. Look at this. He said, here's his number. 8675309.
Now, not knowing what that is, a lot of people don't know what that
Somebody
is.
gonna call it. They don't even. He didn't even put an area code in front of it. Okay, but somebody will call it. Why? Because it's right here on the internet, and they want to get that quote unquote information, so they're gonna dial it. All right. I'm not gonna lie. He got me on that a couple of times. All right. I ain't gonna lie. What's going on, big guy? Hope everything is well with you, man. He knows a lot about numbers. part numbers. This dude's stupid, man.
Mhm.
But
I mean,
yeah,
I think about my grandson now, and God knows I'm the one that poured all the stuff into him as far as his computer, sense is concerned. And the reason why he's succeeding right now is because he hungered for it. I mean, he saw things and he saw people making those strides and he wanted to do it. So we sit down and we did it. Just like with his like with his daddy and his uncles, the same way, you know. So I mean, and he ate it up. Because I remember the craziest thing I remember is my wife. She was talking
stupid.
about she was talking about this. She said,
He said,
As we
he's
did.
stupid, man. He's stupid.
She said, "Baby, they don't even know how to do cursive. They ain't even doing cursive in school." He was like in the 5th or 6th grade or something. Is he supposed to be doing cursive? I didn't even think he's supposed to be doing cursive here. She said, "Yeah, think about it. Yeah, we was studying cursive and we were starting to write in cursive." And I said, "How many assignments has he had to do with pen and paper?"
Right.
And she said, "You know what? He's got a pad in his class." So basically, the school is giving them all them pads and things, and when they turn it in as an email to the teacher.
Right.
And the teacher don't even grade it. I mean, the computer grades it. So, and corrects it and does all this stuff.
And that's what I'm talking about, man. What's that about, man? They're not learning. They're not consuming information, man. They're just copying and pasting, basically. Okay.
Yeah.
But we live in an era of 15-second understanding. If it's not quick, if it's not entertaining, if it's not
Yeah.
easy to digest, people don't want it.
That's right. That is so true.
That's a problem.
And that's the reason why we got music issues, what we have right now. If it don't catch it in the first, that algorithm that's out there ain't caught in the first 10, 15 seconds, it's not a hit. It,
I don't.
remember.
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember a producer telling me that, one of the boys' songs was too long. The intro was too long. So I just arbitrarily just cut the intro off and started out with the hook. He said that's what he was talking about. Straight algorithm, Grab them in the first 10 or 15 seconds and boom, he thought they was cooking.
There are some advantages to, especially if you're in business and things of that nature. There's some advantages to the internet, social media.
Yeah.
But, my problem is this. Real knowledge and real growth takes time. It takes focus. It takes effort. And when I said the crippling part about it, we're losing the ability to sit with anything long enough to actually understand it. So
I agree.
This generation they don't learn anything anymore. They just
But the masters of this generations are going to be the ones who do just that. They're going to be the ones that done sit a little while with something like, my age and your age or older, sucked in the the knowledge, and then reading research, did the long route, and actually put the time in to be a master. There's going to be a master in every generation, as far as knowledge is concerned, and hopefully he'll do what we did, showed him how to get there, show somebody else how to get there, passing that on how to become a master.
Right.
Or like Rachel said, CEO.
And Dan says it. Period. That sums it up right there, because people are lazy, man. I mean, it's not bad. You want the information quick, but come on.
My question is this: would you rather ride a horse or ride in a car?
Depending on if you're male or female. I mean,
I'm just saying that's the way technology is moving.
Yeah,
moving the same way. I mean, if I could ride in a damn car instead of riding a damn horse, I'm gonna get in the car. To get to where I need to get to. Hey, Bobby.
Bobby. That's a new one for you, Bobby.
That went all in deep in. But
yeah, man.
But again, those masters gonna come out this generation. They are definitely.
But
come out.
Let's be honest though, bro. And my older brother's here doing something. So if you want to yell it, bro, you can. for this answer to this. When was the last time, the very last time you focused on something for 30 minutes straight? No distractions.
Today. Today.
30 minutes straight, no distractions.
No distraction. It was more than actually pretty early. And I'm in that kind of profession though. We'll have to stop, think, and do. You know, I mean that if then else kind of thing. So it has to go on and on and on. So.
Okay. Dan says some, not all people have to or want to be told what to do.
That's right.
So Dan, let me ask you this: is that a problem for you? Because I know you're the kind of person that don't want to be told what to do. I'm that way too. But is that a bad thing? Hey, look at my best friend right there, man. Bella, what's going on?
Bella.
She'll be at the next relationship roundtable. You know, she couldn't make it through a little ill on the first one, but she'll be there for the second one.
Cool.
But again, I don't know, and I'd have to sit and think about it. The last time that I 30 minutes straight, I had no distractions, focused on it.
But think about this, bro. In business, in promotions, in marketing, you got to sit still long enough to hear what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you're gonna miss what your customer's trying to get you to do for them. If you do that, you ain't gonna make no money. So you got to be patient. You got to listen. You got to be able to repeat it back to them verbatim, and then go execute. The thing I learned the most from this particular producer is just that, you may want to do it some kind of way in your brain after you done saw or met with this person before that. You got in your mind, this is, this jacket fit him just right or her just right. This song gonna go just this way. But in their mind, they got a whole other thing going on. And the worst thing you could do is try to put them in that spot. And because it ain't gonna come out the way you think it's gonna come out.
Okay, would you agree that the internet gave everybody a voice, everybody a platform, before giving them knowledge?
That question is deep, because it did kind of sort of do that. I mean, if you think about how many different pathways, avenues, and things opened up for folks to either make money or lose a lot of money, I mean, that's kind of a hard question, because if we didn't have the internet here and the way the music business was going at the time, and still is, the only way we would have been able to get out there is to go travel from space to space. We've been spending $1 million on travel. We still spent a lot of money on traveling. But the only way to get out there and kill it was to get on the internet and have your marketing people do their thing. And, of course, you got the street people on the local side. And, you got your fans that are out there doing your street team stuff in different locations where you're going to show up at. So the internet actually gave that a super boost. That's when you found out what you were just talking about, where, everybody got a bugle and they blowing it, and some of them don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Dan said, I do what I have to do without most times being told to do it.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, and again,
but that's a situation.
I know him, so I know what he's saying is truth, man. A lot of people don't want to be told to do it, but that's.
I used to tell people, you can ask me anything, you can't tell me nothing. You tell your kids what to do. And I used to be like that, huh?
I might put that on one of them Dope Living shirts, man. Yeah.
Think about that. Think about that for a minute. And people say, Pop, you crazy. I said, no, that's the truth. Think about that for a minute. You tell your kids what to do. You can ask me any damn thing.
So you look at all of these young entrepreneurs that are on YouTube, right? All this money, okay? Their confidence is at an all-time high, bruh. All right, but their actual understanding is at an all-time low. If you try to ask them about
I don't know
anything,
about that, bro. they got to understand of that stuff, dude. I mean, I'm thinking about this. You got some of these YouTubers making, 6 figures a week, and some of these influencers making that a week, and millions a year.
but
They
when
done
I
figured out something. They
but
done
when I
figured
say
out something.
when I say actual understanding, I'm talking on a broad spectrum. All right,
You talking about understanding what they're doing?
Not just about what they do. They know what they did. They know what they're doing. Okay, but
Mhm.
ask questions about politics. Ask them questions about something else. Okay, they probably at an all-time low.
Mhm.
They probably don't know. They can look it up real quick, but if their
Sure.
internet's out, they don't have the answer for it. All right, the smartest person in the room now, because of the internet, the smartest person in the room and the dumbest person in the room, they got the same microphone.
Yep.
They on the
And
same.
Chat GPT and all those others have made it very, very, very easy to sound like you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying as far as YouTubers and things are concerned. I get what you're saying on that.
And I think. Go
But
ahead.
again, the technology allows you to at least get in the right field. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It allows you to get there in the right field so you can find the damn answer. Where before we had to wait.
Wait.
You had to wait for a teacher to tell us, or we had to go find it in a book somewhere and read it.
I'm gonna tell you, man. And my brother's sitting here. I can tell him now. It's been a long time ago, but right now, if I had social media back then, I could have emailed these record labels and said, "Hey, man, let me get this video." Blah blah blah. I go to my people's houses, man. I think I used my brother's phone a couple of times to call New York. He didn't know. He didn't know. I didn't have social media though, but yeah, bro, I use your phone. I'm sorry. New York twice. I think Los Angeles once. Just so I get some music videos coming through. I ain't on the phone.
Think about the right person doing the right repping for you. Getting to an AR for your track. It's simple now. It used to be a pain in the ass to get an audience with the AR, and then you got to make sure that first 10 seconds was super hot to the point where they wanted to listen to the rest of it. So, I mean, they're the gatekeepers for the most part, but then independents came along and they started losing their money.
Yeah.
So,
hey, Bobby says,
and again, it goes back to the audience going to the internet and finding out how to produce those songs, get them out there for folks to listen to and make their own money, not sharing 85% of their revenue with somebody else.
There you go. Bobby says, I want to shout out the young people of this generation who are making valuable and relevant contributions in our current era. You have an older generation who believes in you. Yeah, I mean, we do. Some of us are very jealous of the $1 million a quarter that you make. My last check from YouTube was $45. The one before that was $20. But it's cool. Facebook is good, but YouTube, they strict. I got $45. Thank you, YouTube. $45, and I got over 100,000 entries in YouTube. Do the math. It don't make sense, but hey, that's what they do.
What it is.
That's what it is.
It is what it is. But I think about this. It's so easy to copyright your song, get your song, get your paperwork up because you ain't got to go nowhere.
Yeah.
You can sit right here and do all your paperwork up on the song, and you don't even have to write the words down to it. You just turn in a hard copy.
You got lawyers online.
Exactly. You turn it in on and get the ASCAP or BMI, and you could now. Guess what? They got the AI that'll make the song the way you like to hear it.
One-stop shop.
When you're trying to sell it. So the artist is trying to buy it will know how what was going through your mind while you was trying to create the song.
What did you have to go through to create the new Dope Living song?
Well, you did. My son wrote most of the lyrics on that, and you have to give them a frame, a framework. So I said, okay. When he wrote it, I said, man, this first came to my mind was in living color. when you wrote it. Think about where the song go.
Yeah.
I said, first I said, Teddy Riley style. Teddy Riley with a bit of funk on it. In living color. That's what it was, and that's the way it came back. One take, and then mastered it.
Whether
and
in
papered
the
it up.
or outside.
Exactly.
You know that we can do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And see, my son's a hell of a writer. My oldest one.
Yeah.
He is a hell of a writer. He
And
can write.
I try to time this every when we get off, when we roll on the bottom credits, because that last part to me is the essential part, the hum. I try to time it so that yeah.
And that's not the end. It's so crazy. What's so crazy is I could strip that down to the to the basics, very basics, and bring you just the horns, just the drums, just the, vocals. I could break it down like that, and you could just have the vocals going off. Don't even have to have no beat.
Get people listening. People are listening to it, and they can hear it, and they repeat the words. Okay, they know the words better than we know the words. What up, Steve?
What's up? Hey,
what's happening?
Hey, Gus.
Still praying for you, bro.
Thank you.
Most definitely. We talking about the internet, Steve. Now, I know the internet is very, very, very important to what you do, but think about trying to do what you're doing right now back in the day without this internet, okay? Not saying that you couldn't still do it or you can't do it, but wouldn't it be more fulfilling to you to have done all of that work for it as opposed to just typing in some stuff and saying, hey, bam, there it is?
I mean, I love the groundwork because I love, the computer is cool, the internet is cool, but when you could stand there and talk to someone and get their views, their passions, and actually see them, you can do more. That's how I feel. It's a one-on-one thing.
It's something about getting the complete knowledge, not just knowledge that's been thrown at you, but getting that knowledge yourself. You digging for that fulfills me. You know what I'm saying? It makes me feel better that I learned, because I got the same brother. He'll ask me questions that I cannot answer if I haven't done my research. All right, even if it's about me.
And I think it's good, but I think, how can I put it? The internet can get you the knowledge, but it always doesn't get you the experience.
That's a good way to put it. And that's one of the things we were talking about earlier, the experience itself. I mean, in order for you to be good, you gotta be able to practice that. You got to be able to practice it. Practice does make perfect.
Can you do what you do without the internet?
There you go. And that's the biggest question right there too.
Sure,
okay.
But the other side of that coin is, if you've done that, if you do what you did without the internet, when you do add the internet on top of it,
what if at the beginning I talked about the internet making us dumber. What if the internet isn't making us dumber, but it is exposing who we really are? Okay.
I think it's making us it's dumber. It's allowing us to be dumb. They call it AI. I call it artificial ignorance.
Damn, Steve.
That's what I call it, because it allows you not to use your brain. And just like even when it comes to elders, you don't use it, you lose it.
That's so true with that part, but again, it's like another two. Like I was telling Greg earlier, would you rather ride a horse into work, or would you rather jump in your car and go to work?
Okay, but
that's technology.
If you jump in that car though, dude, and you don't know your directions to work, you
turn the key. You know how to get there on the horse. I'm
gonna say that horse. You might be in your car and you might be wondering what then ran over your car. If that horse didn't, I'm gone.
You get what I'm saying, though. You get what I'm saying.
But this same
technology is a step, and what we gotta what we have to understand is, see, people are trying to stop AI. What they're gonna do is make it worse. If you make AI go underground, That's the worst thing you can do. You want to know everything the AI is doing. Everything. Because it goes on the ground, it goes into bad hands most of the time.
It changes.
It goes into
in all
bad hands.
reality, it's already in them hands now. It just ain't underground. And see, that's the thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just you have to be so careful with it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have bad people.
There you go. That's what makes it. That's what'll make it bad. It's still true.
You know, and that's what it is. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful. I'm not saying don't learn.
That's anything though, bro.
I ain't
that was anything.
Don't learn it. Learn it.
I'd be crazy. I'd be crazy to give my 10-year-old son or daughter a brand new car and say, "Go drive." Won't make no sense. They kill themselves.
Well, I mean, you say that, but we remember, hey, your parents took you to West Side parking lot. They got in the
chances to hit something in West Side parking lot was slim and none.
I learned how to drive in Mississippi on my granddad's farm. That's how I learned how to drive.
I mean, it's just like drive.
I was on a tractor. That's how I learned how to do this shift. Okay, my father put us on a tractor, and let us go. I mean, all you're gonna do is mess up some crops, but you know,
it's so flat. Some spots you run off the road, you wasn't gonna hit nothing anyway.
My dad told me he didn't teach me how to drive because I was already stolen the car. He's like, you was still in the car, so I have to teach you.
You know what though? As we're talking about the internet, man, the internet. Here's one thing, and you guys can refute it, debate me. It's cool. The internet can make one person smart. They can make them rich, more skilled, and the next person can make them dumb.
It rocks. Yeah.
You know, but the one thing that the internet has done is given everyone a voice. It didn't teach everybody how to think. It just taught them how to search and get facts and knowledge quicker. All right, not necessarily knowledge, but facts quicker.
When you're saying that about giving everybody a trumpet or giving everybody a voice, how does it affect our culture? How do you think it affects our culture?
See, we were always, I hate to say it like that, the downtrodden. All right.
Yeah.
So for us, especially now, I know that there's, and you said it earlier, Mo, there's a lot of YouTube, Facebook millionaires.
Yeah. All right. Yeah,
so
a lot of garbage.
And it's, for me, sometimes the content that's making all of that money is some terrible content. And I'm looking like, well, man, I did this back in the day without internet, but okay. You know,
substance is broke.
Yeah.
you know, if you put out what they call their reality shows and reality things of whose reality I don't know.
Exactly.
That's what sells.
Well, yeah.
It pisses me off, man, because we don't have to. If you look at most of these black, I'll say internet stars, they show them booty, they show them breast, they doing buffoonery. You know, I mean, come on, man.
Why do you degrade yourself? They are Sandman. They are out there dancing
for clout.
It's horrible. I mean, you see them, and then they got all these videos. Why do we have to have so many videos of black women wanting to fight? And then why y'all out there in fishnets and diapers?
You call them diapers. Bobby said both positively and negatively. Yes, Bobby, you're correct. He said diapers.
I mean, I've seen one. It looked like a diaper to me. It was black. I'm just saying, the internet gives everyone an outlet, and like you said, everyone has a voice. But let's be honest, is everyone to be heard?
Is everyone to be heard?
That's the question.
Let's go. You know, I did this series called Gray Matter, and I just talked about things that I know. Okay, that I know. I didn't say you had to do it. I didn't say anybody. I just said, hey, Gray Matter, think about it. Okay, but there's people out there that are so convincing. They're convincing you to be broke, okay? But they're convincing you to send me X amount of dollars, okay? If you want to learn this way, and I hate that they give you this whole little spiel about how you can make $10,000 a day, $20,000 a month, okay? And they go through this whole thing, but you gotta watch this video to the end, and I'll give you the secret. What's the secret?
Send the money.
Pay me $599 to go to join this class, and we'll show you how to do it. Okay, you get that $599 package, and it's the same stuff that you already knew. They didn't tell you nothing new, but you can't get your money back. You know, and this is the trickery that the internet gives. All right, these guys have mastered this so well that they know how to sell you out of your money.
I mean, it's like I used to use the term. I used to tell people I used to sell air conditioners to Eskimos.
Damn, see, you a bad boy. Air conditioner to Eskimos.
You got to be a bad one. I used to sell air conditioners to Eskimos.
Ooh, Ice Cube to Eskimos. What is that? Ice Cube.
Hey, they got to keep the house froze somehow in the summer. Once you convince them, you convince them. Once you convince them, you need this. You need this. Well, the thing about it, what's so crazy is a lot of them are some of the biggest Christians that say they have faith, but you will put your $599 into someone else instead of putting your faith in the God.
Yeah.
Something else, ain't it? You know, that's why, you know,
somebody you can see every Sunday if you want to, or every week. You know?
We don't do too many politics on here, okay? But that's why President Trump created his own, man. So he can say what he had to say and convince people that he's right. He don't want to use what everybody else is using and hear what everybody else is saying. He has his own, and of course he's created a following. And everybody that gets on his platform, they believe everything that he's saying. All right,
everything.
I'm talking everything.
Everything. I mean, unfortunately, that stuff is out there like that. I mean, it's not all bad, but unfortunately, it's stuff out there that's messing up people's lives. And the crazy part about it is, you know, anybody can do it. You know, anybody. You got these folks online right now, man. Like Steve just said, you sell ice cubes to Eskimos. You know, come on.
They've been, and you know, I saw the trend going, okay, but it was on television at first. You know how to manipulate people. You know, Miss Cleo, call me now. All right.
Yeah.
He said, call me now. And I'll tell you your future. It's 99 cents for the first minute, and it's $1,000 for the rest of the minutes.
That chick is sitting pretty nice right about now. You know,
it ain't even got an accent for real.
No. She came from Dory Miller Projects, man. Okay, she was straight ghetto, dude. When you talk to her, she ain't no man. When they exposed her, all right. But you know, if she did, that's the way to expose somebody. I done made these millions of dollars. Okay, you can expose me now.
What are you exposing? Guess what? I sold them a product.
Well, you sold them exactly what they want to hear.
And that's what the internet is. That's what the internet is. It feeds you to keep you engaged. It feeds you emotionally. It tells you what you want to hear, and you be like, you know what? You're right.
I give you confirmation of your own thoughts.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go back.
Like you said just a minute ago, preachers is that way too.
Yeah, and that's how they ask you questions too. Okay, I know we offer the internet thing, but they ask you questions to try to find out, because man, some of those telemarketers and people like that, they were the best. They were some of the smartest people I know, because they feed into your emotions. So they ask you questions like, so you about what? 40, 50 years old, right? I am. Okay, I got them now. Okay, let's see. They look around. They see you don't have no ring on your finger. You're either not married or recently divorced, right? Oh my God, you do know. Then the candle blows out.
That's because they waved at it.
So they make that a part of it too. Okay, that's the spirit saying, okay, we're gonna get rid of the past and we're gonna get the future. Here, let me get a cigarette lighter. Let me get a cigarette lighter and light this candle back. This is the future now. When you leave, they're like 1, 2, 3. You know, but hey, that's theater of reality.
And it is what it is.
When you play on the person's, that's why they do. You know, I never knew the power of commercials. Okay, I fed into it, of course. Okay, you put a McDonald's commercial on there. Subliminal message is, I
go
need
get a sandwich.
I gotta get the Big Mac. They put the filet sauce, the tartar sauce come down the filet slowly. Man, I hope it comes slow. I hope it comes down slowly in my mouth when I get it, dog. Okay. I didn't know how powerful it was until I started getting paid. And I'm like, you know what? You want me to sell the OJ Simpson knife replica? Man, please, I got this, all right.
It dices, it slices. It's top.
It cuts through cardle.
You can use it. You can use it on anything.
You can use it on the farm, on the flat.
Views expressed on this Dope Living TV are not necessarily those of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. If you don't like it, get your own show.
Damn show. All right, but yeah, man. And you know, like I said, going back to the internet, man. The internet, honestly, I don't see. You know, there's pros and cons for the internet. Pros and cons. Yes, it's made things more efficient. We can go on YouTube. YouTube is a university.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can fix
now.
a car, you can do electronics, you can do your hair, you can make food, you can cook, you can get these recipes, you can cut your toenails. I don't care what you can dig in your nose. That shows you great ways to do it. All right.
What's so crazy about it? If you have just a little regular knowledge, you can go in there and you can you can re-up your knowledge on YouTube about certain things. So
yeah,
I mean that's crazy. And you don't have to necessarily use YouTube. Some of these got, classes and seminars and forums and stuff that you can get on and get your knowledge on. So I used to tell the guys when I had guys that were telling me that they were scared of the internet and computers. And I say, no, y'all too young to be scared of these computers. And what it was is they didn't have computers. You know what I mean?
Bobby said she didn't get one sandwich that looked like the commercial version. She's right. And I found, and wait a minute, went on YouTube and found out how they made those sandwiches stand up like that, putting toothpicks in it and then filming it from the front. You know, they made it stand up right. Put these toothpicks all the way in, and then as soon as they got it right, then you take the picture.
I'll tell you this: that new sandwich, and I don't eat McDonald's, but that new sandwich,
it's terrible.
That do not even make it. It's not appetizing in the commercial.
They just throw a bunch of stuff together.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. I hate y'all mess with McDonald's, but I'm gonna tell you this. When I ate McDonald's, what you needed to do was switch out your Big Mac meat for quarter pound of meat. Then you got a Big Mac.
That used to be the way Big Mac was though for the quarter pound came along.
How you go put hamburger patties?
You just switch it all up.
Happy Meal patties on your signature burger. They got 3 pieces of bread.
Okay, now I gotta stop you right there, Steve, because my good friend out of St. Louis, Dante Cleaves, is going to be sponsoring all of our
Oh, that's McDonald's. I didn't say it wasn't good. I didn't say it wasn't good.
What you say,
sponsoring the relationship.
We're gonna get on here and say we're gonna talk about everything, but the dude down here gotta go. He got to go. But I know I get what you're saying, because Big Mac used to be a Big Mac. It used to be big.
I paid the extra. When I ate it, I don't eat it no more. But I used to pay the extra. They're like, well, we gonna charge you for a double quarter. I don't care.
Yeah, but you know what? Just like gas, I'm not paying $20 for no burger. Okay, it's already too high.
Look,
that Big Mac, what, $10 is it?
I'm gonna tell you, there's no reason why gasoline should be this damn high. No. None. Not one. We don't buy none of our oil from the country that we fucking with right now.
And here's one problem for me too, Mo, with this current administration. Okay, why is President Trump's family getting rich off of this administration?
Hey, that's the grift, dude. That's the grift. Check out the book, The Grift by Clay Kane. You'll see exactly what is going on right now.
The Grift?
The Grift by Clay Kane. He had another one called Burn Down Master's House that just came out. That's a good one too. Or from my bestsellers.
Okay.
The thing about it is, he's doing all this in the guise of saying my family this and my family that. But you got to remember what names on those buildings and all these ventures. Trump. He's the president of the United States. How can he get away with it? And either they let him get enough rope to hang himself, so when he does get out of office, they can prosecute him.
Well, they're gonna have to catch him first. He's gonna go.
If they go catch him fast enough.
This the other thing. He's gonna take our tax money and go buy an island somewhere, put some sharks around it.
You think he hasn't already done it?
Right. I mean, you really think?
I'm just saying. Whenever they say, "Okay, it's over, Mr. Trump," he gonna get on the plane. He gone. He got his own plane. They do in the airport. They already done stopped him from tearing up shit in Washington. He tore out the east.
Did you hear
East Ballroom? They stopped the building on it. I don't know why they stopped it. He didn't tore it down now.
Well, the guys who gave him the plane are asking for it back now. All right.
Well, I mean, he's got his own planes anyway. Trump always has his own.
Well,
he's always had
that gift that he got.
Yeah,
they want it back. All right. And here's the thing. You know, before, you know how every president greets the new president. Mm-hmm. You know how he didn't do it with Biden. He's not going to do it this time, dude. He's going to be gone before
he's going to be gone already, right?
And December, then he's going
to be gone. December, he out.
He's going to be on Truth Social.
He's going to be out before his term is up, like 2 weeks before his term up. He already going to be on this island.
Because, you know, somebody put out on internet, thank you, internet, for, you know, doing what you did. But they put out on internet, it said Donald Trump resigns. Man, I'm going on internet looking on everything. I'm looking like, is it true? Is it true? TMZ, what? Is it true? Is it true? Then I'm thinking like, oh,
this man's not going to resign. He's going to use all 4 of these years to rack it up as big as he can. The thing about it, this is the crazy part about it. Wherever he's at in the world, he got to use dollars. He got to use electronic transfers. Trust me, he got enough money. He done squirreled away from these little ventures.
And the thing is,
he's going to be trackable.
He's not apologetic with it.
Mm-mm.
He's doing it in plain sight. And
Barack Obama would have sold a pair of socks up there with his name on it. It'd have been a scandal, you know.
And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna make the most money for this cat is those Doge coins. All right,
it's already had them made.
That's in the billion. It's in the billions right now. Mm-hmm. So
what, the Doge coin?
Yeah.
I gotta look at that.
So he's good. He's doing his thing, okay. But if he makes one slip, because everybody wants him in jail, his own people are afraid of him, and you know why they're afraid? Okay, because they're afraid because if anything happens to right now, Trump is saving all of them, the Republicans. Mm-hmm. All right, and you know I'm not the political guy, so I don't want to talk bad about anybody. Okay, but you know they're not standing up and telling him, hey, this is wrong. This we shouldn't have done this.
That's the messed up part about it.
If he says it, they do it. Okay, and he's the president of the United States. Okay, we're supposed to follow and support. Okay, but if it's not right, if you're in Congress, if you're up there and saying, well, hey, this doesn't sound right, and give me an explanation as to why we should do it. Get an explanation. Don't say because I said so.
Yeah, bruh. Let me tell you something. This man is playing chess and everybody else is playing checkers. Think about this for a minute. We went through this shutdown here. The people that was hurting was the people at the airport. Where did he put the National Guard?
At the airport.
Just in case they didn't fund and this shit fell through.
Mm-hmm.
So he have some people being able to scan folk going through there. So it wasn't going to be out. He was just going to take it over, you know, with the National Guard.
He like Jerry Jones. He like Jerry Jones to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say, you know how Jerry Jones is to the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's like how he is.
I mean, the thing about it is, at one point, like, you're going to have to answer for this stuff.
And I'm going to let you say this, Mocha. We're going to get off this politics.
Yeah, because you're not going to be on this shit all night long. At one point, you're going to have to answer for this. When we start playing chess like he playing chess,
mm-hmm.
we'll win. You know, this dude he may be dumb in human, but he's not dumb in politics.
Oh, no.
And he's got somebody telling him through all this stuff. And, you know, I know he's got a couple of people from different administrations, you know, like the Nixon administration, The fact that there was guy Nixon through a bunch of stuff that are on his team right now, and they basically showing him how to play. It looks dirty to us, but he's going by the rules.
And you know, one day when I'm able to get those same people that were on here that day, we had a really great conversation.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna do it again. All right. But as far as the internet go, the internet gave everybody a voice. Okay. It gave us, as it gave us a voice, it didn't teach us how to think. So the real question in my eye is, it's not what the internet is doing to us, it's what we're choosing to do with the internet. You can scroll with it, or you can grow with it. Okay. So I encourage everybody to just use the internet for what you need it for, and don't overuse it. You know, because sometimes overuse is abuse. And I would suggest, we had a great discussion with this. If you got questions or anything, contact Steve, contact Mo, contact me, and we'll share our opinions. We're not experts at any of this stuff, okay? But we just have opinions, and we're going to share our opinions continuously. We've been doing it for the past 7 years, okay? That's why you see that thing in the corner. We are members of the National Black Radio Hall of Fame. We didn't do that. We didn't get there just by sitting here and looking as good as we look. We got it because we put some time in, and someone saw enough in us to recognize us. So appreciate you. What's up, D? I was just going to talk about you, man. Didn't get a chance to put the flyer up, but the D Stark show, I think he moved to Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it's on right after us, and here's what's going on. It's a real life situation. My fiance let her baby's daddy spend the night at her house. I heard a man's voice from my stepson's room, then found him in my kitchen eating cereal like he lived there. Okay, Debo. My stepson said, my daddy stayed with me last night. We played games and watched movies. Then my fiance said her ex is staying for a couple of days. A couple of days? So the question for tonight on the D Sark Show is, am I wrong for how I feel? Do I work through this, or do I walk away? Stephen, I might take this one to the relationship roundtable, bro. I don't know.
I got to ask the question.
I mean,
I got to ask the question. How would you feel if I did the same thing?
To you.
You.
And it sounds like he lived with her. If it ain't the wife, it don't sound like they lived to, they built a home together.
Right.
It sounds like, and I hate to say it like this, I really do, but I got to be honest. It sounds like she the man of the house, and that's a problem.
Go ahead, dude.
And that's a problem. She the man of the house.
Hey, man.
Because she didn't ask him. She didn't even tell him.
No, she didn't blink.
He just did it.
Mm-hmm.
So
she was staying all night.
Hey, you don't know if he was there when the baby was at school and you was at work. You know what I mean?
Like I said,
give me up these cards, send me the link. I want to get on there.
Was on the other foot. That's my question. How would you feel about that?
She was on the other foot, man. You couldn't really walk in it. It would be twisted. But
and he in the house eating my all berries.
Touch my golden grams, you die, man.
Oh my God.
Touch my golden grams, you die. But anyway, that's what's on the D Stark Show. He's on right after we are. So you guys tune in, check out the D Stark Show. Tell him Greg Gray sent you, Steve sent you, Mo sent you, DopelivenTV sent you. Steve, we getting ready to get out of here. What you got, bruh?
Well, like I say, with this internet, don't let it take over who you are. And check out the new magazine issue for April for Melanin and Marriage. Y'all can check out my article because it feels good now, man. I said, like, wow, I'm a published writer, I guess, because I got an article published.
Mm-hmm.
I had to think about that, Within this year, I done built a little catalog.
Come on, man. Look, I told you a long time ago, I got you.
I thank y'all. Well, you got me. Get to selling this catalog.
Hey, man, look.
I still get disability. I told you I'm transparent. We got to get off of this. Because in a minute they're gonna be like, "Hey, we seen you on the internet working."
Hey, dude, look, yeah,
I'm like,
you're right.
I'm like, no, I wasn't. I'm like,
I ain't click no W-2 from it.
We had to check stuff here at Dope Living TV.
I just volunteer to talk too much for free. But hey, everybody.
Hey man, you gotta do the comedy. You gotta do your comedy though. So I'm gonna set up a spot. I'm gonna set up a spot where you're gonna get 15 minutes, bro.
We'll talk off the air.
Oh, we talk off the air. Okay.
We'll talk off the air.
What you got, Mo?
Well, God is love. Love is God.
All right. Trademark.
What you got?
Now, what I got is look, internet is good and bad, just like anything. They're good and bad actors on it. I myself, I'm a kind of person that go digging for information. And I just don't get it from one source. Just because it's on the internet don't mean it's true. You know, you can look at 14 different sources, all sources say the same thing. They probably got it from each other on the internet. What's important is what you find is the truth, not just hearsay. And for you young ones out there, y'all keep strong. Please keep strong and listen to somebody and learn some more stuff.
I've had the opportunity to do regular television and internet. All right. Internet has gotten, I can't say it has gotten me to more places because did pretty good as far as networking and getting to know people and stuff with television, but this is quicker. All right. There's nothing wrong with the internet. It depends on how you use it and how you let it use you. Don't abuse it though. Make sure that you guys stay on top of everything that you do on this internet. And it can be lucrative as Mo said, but you just got to know how to do it. And these kids ain't got nothing else to do. So they did read and learn how to do that. All right. And once they made that money, they said, I ain't reading another thing ever. I'm just going to keep making this money the way that I'm doing it. So, shout out to the young people that are coming up, learning. This changes daily. Internet changes daily. YouTube changes daily. AI changes daily. All that. What's up, Mo? Yeah, because y'all don't never let me finish my little speech.
That's why I did like this. I did want to ram over it, man.
Oh, go ahead.
But the biggest thing I got out of the internet is that somebody got to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got to go into IT, go into computer science. Well, computer science is not a thing anymore, not a real true thing anyway, because you can learn that most of those are trade centers. But go learn how to fix the stuff. If you don't care too much for diving into it and being on YouTube and all that stuff, learn how to fix it. You make money.
Cool. Hey man, I gotta also note because Gina would hurt. Hey Steve, you missed it yesterday. Gina had a come to Jesus moment.
We'll talk about that after this.
We'll talk about that afterwards, okay?
Yeah.
But don't forget, man, April 11th, I think it is. We're going to be doing the Relationship Roundtable live at D&K. Now, here's the we're doing two different versions of the Relationship Roundtable. The one that's going to be at D&K is going to be one where the audience will immediately get involved in the questions and answers, okay? The other one that we do at the Loft is the one where Steve, Karen, Ron Reed, and Bella, the Don, will be asked the questions, and then the audience will have an opportunity to rebut. But the panel will be the main ones giving everything. So we got two different versions, and the one that with Steve and everybody, that's the one that's going to be the traveling version. But we're going to have fun at either one. We're going to have fun either way. So let's get it. And I'm going to start putting some clips because I wanted Ron Reed to come on tonight, and I was going to put that clip. I was actually showing my brother about the dog comment.
Was he a dog?
So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it up Monday. All right. And as we do the internet version of the Relationship Roundtable, let's see how Dr. S. Marie, Reverend Pat, and Brother Banks see about, how they feel about that. But anyway, that's all we got, man. Again, shout out to my girl, my publicist lady, Katina Fields. I'm not gonna put all the pictures up. She's doing the thing out there. But she got something that's coming up for me that's be real nice, all right? And she said, just don't talk about it. You can say it's gonna happen, but don't talk about it. So I can't even tell y'all right now. But I might leak it. You never know. And I'm getting ready to finish with this, y'all. I'm getting ready to finish it up. and make sure
Peace
it's
and
finished.
power and peace.
The marketing strategy wasn't put out there, so marketing strategy is almost done. We're gonna put that out there too, and I got to get this done. Got to hurry up and get these done. So the person that's doing and making these, they're getting well. But the thing that happened with that is now they got to go back into surgery. So y'all might see me with a needle and thread making this stuff happen. Okay. Shout out to my boy. That's my guy. Shout out to him always. All right. Anyway, that's all I got. And shout out to you, Steve, and little Steve. Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still here.
Okay. All right.
He back down that PlayStation 5.
Locked up.
Doing your thing, man. Let's just all take care of our older ones, those that need the assistance. Check in on them. Do the wellness check. Cool. All right, tomorrow, Rachel, she got two more mentees from the what do you call it?
CEO Mastermind.
CEO Mastermind. She got two more coming from the CEO Mastermind. They'll be here tomorrow. Tell us about their project. Tell us about what's going on and how the CEO Mastermind helped them get to where they are now. And we asked yesterday, Steve, about how these people were already doing businesses. Why would you need to go to Rachel? And they explained it very well. And Rachel did make a difference in their businesses and their lives. So we're going to talk to them tomorrow, and we're going to have a lot more fun. So anyway, a lot more is not how you're supposed to say that, though. That's bad grammar.
A lot more go together than me.
All right, I'm going to stop, man. Anyway, DopelivenTV Live, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow, all right?
Peace.
Whether in the house or outside, you know that we gon' do it. Make a wrong decision, turn around and still get through it. When you say the name, you know it's us and what we doing. So turn it on and let the bass get booming. Yeah. DopelivenTV, 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 yeah. We got it all, come and see. Yeah. DopelivenTV, oh.